Imagine this scenario. You've just finished up a massive render soft wash job on a pristine 5-bedroom detached house. The render looks brand new, you are feeling great about the result, and you are packing away your hoses. And then you walk back up to the front porch to do your final checks, and right there on the brilliant white UPVC door frame at eye level, there is a nasty pinkish brown patch staring right back at you. Your stomach just drops, does it not? You think, oh no, I have ruined it. I am going to have to pay for a brand new door frame out of my own pocket. And then it gets worse. You look up at the roofline where you applied your soft wash mix to clear that stubborn moss and lichen, and a bit of overspray hit the dry lead flashing around the chimney. Instantly, it turned this ugly, dirty, oxidized brown colour with dark streaks running right down the lead. I am telling you, it is an absolute heart-stopping moment for any contractor, especially if you are new to the trade. But here is the thing. Before you panic and do something silly, you need to understand what actually happened on those surfaces. The biggest mistake I see splash and dash operators make in that moment is reaching for more sodium hypochlorite. They think, well, it is a stain, so if I put stronger bleach on it, it will bleach it white again, right? Wrong. Reaching for more bleach makes it 10 times worse. You are not looking at a dirt stain, and you have not permanently burned the plastic frame either. What you are seeing is purely a chemical reaction. See, older UPVC gets degraded by UV light over the years. That sunlight breaks down the top layer of the plastic over time, exposing trace metal particles and titanium dioxide stabilizers that were locked inside the material. When your sodium hypochlorite mix hits those microscopic degraded metal particles, it oxidizes them instantly. It is essentially a flash rust reaction occurring right on the surface of the plastic itself. That is why it goes that awful pinkish, orange, rusty brown shade. And if you try to panic scrub that pink area with abrasive pads or dump heavy bleach on it, you will scratch and ruin the plastic permanently. The exact same thing happened on the roof. When sodium hypochlorite hits bone-dry lead flashing, it reacts immediately with the raw metal, creating surface brown lead oxide on impact. If the lead was dry, that chemical reaction is almost instantaneous. So what felt like a £100 catastrophe is actually just surface chemistry playing out in front of you. And once you understand the science behind why it reacted, fixing it is surprisingly straightforward. So how would you actually fix pink UPVC on site without replacing the frame? Well, like I always say, you do not use more bleach, you use science. You need a gentle acidic cleaner, specifically an oxalic-acid based rust remover formulated with built-in surfactants, something like Rust-X Pro. You grab a clean microfiber rag, put a little bit of the liquid onto the cloth and give the pink area a gentle wipe. And right before your eyes, literally within 30 seconds, that pink hue disappears completely and restores the brilliant white finish. The reason the surfactant in that product is so vital is that it encapsulates those tiny metal ions as the acid dissolves them, so they do not just redeposit further down the frame. It is an absolute get-out-of-jail-free card for exterior cleaning contractors, and it takes less than a minute to sort out. Now, what about the lead flashing on the roof? Prevention is always better than cure, is it not? The golden rule of lead flashing on any soft washing site is simple. Never, ever let chemical spray hit dry lead. Always pre-wet dry lead thoroughly with fresh, clean water before you pull a spray trigger anywhere near it. By soaking the lead first, you create a physical barrier of pure water on the surface. That way, if any soft wash overspray or drift touches the lead, it hits that water film, dilutes instantly to a harmless concentration, and slides right off before it can react with the raw metal. If you want extra protection on sensitive or high-value properties, you can even apply a temporary hydrophobic coat beforehand, like spraying a quick layer of WD-40 or smearing a light coat of petroleum jelly across the lead. The chemical just beads up and rolls right off. But let us say the mistake already happened and you have brown lead oxidation running down the roofline. Do not leave it for the customer to find. You grab a dedicated oxalic-acid lead cleaner, like Lead-X Pro, spray or wipe it directly over the brown streaks, and it eats that brown lead oxide right off, leaving the lead completely clean. And if you want to deliver a truly professional standard, once that lead dries off, rub a bit of patination oil over it. It restores a rich, deep grey, uniform finish that looks 10 times better than it did before you even set foot on the property. Raising standards in our industry comes down to these precise details. You should be building surface age checks and lead protection steps right into your pre-job risk assessments and RAMS paperwork every single day. Make sure you carry dedicated rescue chemistry like oxalic acid rust removers on your van at all times, so you are never caught unprepared. If you want to deepen your practical knowledge, understand chemical safety, and join a network of top-tier contractors, take a look at the Softwash UK CPD Certified Softwash Training course and explore our approved Softwash applicator community over at softwashing.uk. Know your chemistry, protect your surfaces, and keep pushing for higher standards on every single job. Take care out there, and I will catch you on the next one.